back to more World of Warcraft. We are about to do Zul'Farrak. It's on the top left of Tannerus. Just right over from Gadget's hand. Got a new toy. Flamethrower. I don't need all that food. Okay, whatever. My warrior also has the death ray and the combat chicken, but you have to wait for his runs. My body will stop trying to sneeze, like immediately after I hit the recording button. Didn't do it once in the previous, like, 5 hours. Our warrior is 55, by the way, so this is probably going to be a fucking stomp. But he's the only guy that wanted to go. I mean, we searched for a while trying to find a damn tank that wanted to go to Zul'Farrak. Here I thought that this place would be much easier to get groups for than Uldaman, but apparently people go to Uldaman all the time, but there's no warriors and bears that want to go to Zul'Farrak. None of the shamans spec tanking, so don't expect them to do it. Fire! Burn! We need to poison up our weapons. Using the level 38s. I finally burnt all of the lower shitty poisons. Although at this point there's a new instant that I can make. I think it's 44. Yeah, 44. I got AoE. The mage just chuckles. So I'm not trying to cheese any of the dungeons, but I'm taking what I can get. When people in the 50s are the ones that want to go there, not the people in the 40s, it's not my fault. But my warrior will be able to tank his own run, so that one might actually be a regular one. I'm not sure why this guy even wants to come here unless he's just trying to get his carrot. That's usually what the higher levels are after when they come in here. There's a shitty trinket called Carrot on a Stick that makes your mount faster. I'm just gonna vendor mine right after I get it. But in order to spawn the boss in here for that quest, you need a damn mallet from the Hinterlands that's on a level 50 elite. So you're probably not gonna have that in the 40s. I don't think that this was great game design. I think they did it to encourage higher levels to come back in here. It's kind of like how Onyxia always drops the dragon head for your buff in a bag that you're always going to need more of, so that you will infinitely run more Onyxias. You're not just gonna get your head item and be like, oh, well, I'm done, I don't want to come back in here. You're always gonna need more head buffs. I need to turn the sound. Not in here. off. I don't know if that's an upgrade for my mage or not. I'll just... Oh, I didn't win it anyway. Oh well. I've got most of the quests in here, but one of them I don't actually do. Because I don't think it's worth the trouble. So I don't have that one. I have the other 5, which is enough for me. Kick. My rogue is actually pretty tanky himself because of his damn ghostly strike. And at this point, I'm starting to put more points into the dodge and parry so that I can continue down the combat tree, because my assassin and sub are basically done. Back over here. That way I can blow all you guys up. One of the quests is for shells off these beetles. Beetles are not aggressive, so... Damn, lava sprout totem. Once again, though, the warrior is the one that has the most to gain from this dungeon. Which is great, because people need tanks. My rogue and mage will probably just do one run and be done with one of these. Although, my rogue could use some of the numerous weapons that drop out of here. There's 2 different swords. I think one is main hand, one is offhand. You can't swap them. Fire hit the turret. I don't think so. They're usually immune to AoEs. My engineers are actually over 250 now. They can make the top level dynamite. It's like the 2nd or 3rd best explosive. I don't know if you count the arcane bomb that takes arcanite bars to craft. That's like the best explosive, but you're not going to pay for those, let's be honest. So, more realistically, the sapper charge would be first, the dense dynamite would be second. But if you're looking at cost, the dense dynamite would be the most money efficient, even if it's not the hardest hitter. And I can now make those. But I need thorium veins, and I have yet to ever see any. But those will be on the menu soon. No shells. That was my last bullet. Those were high impact shells that were level 37. Now I'm going to start shooting mithril gyro shots, which are level 44. I actually skill build all of these bullets with both my engineers. That's the best craft from 245 to 250. Stun. This is a nice dungeon though, because it's actually outdoors, so you can use your damn mount if you want to. I mentioned 3 of the one-hand drops, but there's actually a one-hand axe in here as well called the Ripsaw, and that would be the best one for my warrior. Which naturally isn't going to fucking drop for the warrior. Probably drop on this run. Just gotta take what I can get. keep hitting these bugs as long as I need more of them. These trolls can be annoying to fight. Goddamn totems, bolts, heals. Rogue isn't good at switching targets because of the damn combo points. What we should probably do is just put like 1 or 2 points in slice and dice. Oh, look, plate. Don't think the 55 is gonna need those, so. Well, I won the shitty shield. Spell equipped today. And if he wants to do it, oh well. Wonder if the rare spawn is up. That is something my rogue could use. But naturally it ain't gonna drop. Better to pull back here. And I got turned into a toad. Our shamans won't be able to do that until Burning Crusade. I don't see the rare spawn. He usually walks around this area. I think his name is Zeralus or something. We do have a map. 8. Zeralus. 9. There's another one over here. I don't remember that one. Sander. Let me make a detour for a second. Sand. Target Z. Target Sanda. Yeah, they're not up. Neither of them are up. Alright, let's get back. We're not trying to mooch. Gotta sit there and channel this, but my energy keeps coming back while I'm doing it, so. I want to go this way. There's a bug over there. Expert cookbook. Step 1, get 1 or 8 man. Step 2, hit man hard. Step 3, hit man more. Step 4, put man in fire. Step 5, eat man. This is like a Luglug's cookbook. Got a screenshot of the cookbook. Come and get it, little beetle. going around? These things are not elite. If I can hit the thing. It's annoying when you get something to low health and then your eviscerate gets dodged or parried 3 times in a row. Too late on that kick. I don't have any more fancy pots. One of my alchemists is 271, but we're kind of stuck until we can get high level plants. All my professions are way over my level at this point. Which is not a bad thing. Try and gobble up more of these crappy poisons. Well, the 38's not too far behind. Here's the first. Isn't he immune to bleeds? No. I'm gonna be dual wielding maces if I get the mace off that guy. There's our tablet, one of the quest items. And look at all these beetles. Here's where you get your shells. You can pretty much solo your shells because they're not elite mobs. It's a nice looking bow. I think that comes from the Hinterlands quest. Forget what it's called. Oh, that's a shitty green. No, Highland bow. Finds and pick up. Is that the Hinterlands bow? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember what this guy says from the cave when you aggro him. Something about the sand god, or drawing a blank on that one. He's gonna yell something. Come and get it. He's in there. His name is Antu Sul. Some shit like that. He should actually charge out when you get near the door. You don't have to go and aggro him. He tries to surprise you. I haven't done this dungeon on this realm yet, though, so I can only tell you how things should be. If it's scripted, right? Let's see. There he comes. Summons a bunch of crocs. I don't remember if he's stun immune. We're gonna try it. It didn't work. No surprise there. Resisted my shrink ray. Oh. Wanted to get away from that fire nova totem. Give me that mace, Antu. I need that mace. I know you got it. I see you swinging the thing. My rogue would love to have a fucking thunderclap. I just ate the Nova that time. I'm not taking any damage. Gotta get rid of these damn crocs. The crocalligators. Level 48. Maybe I should have waited until 45 to come in here. I think I may have underestimated another dungeon. Could burn them, but 2 mobs, not really worth it. Switch to this guy. Get you. These are the warriors. They don't do anything fancy, they're just bluff. Goddamn glove. Yeah, you drop that now. And it randomed the bear stats too, because that has random stats. That would have been fucking perfect if I was on my warrior. And I greed wanted on my rogue. How many more times do you want to punch me in the dick, RNG? You gonna greed win me the axe too to... We haven't finished any of our quests yet. Oh shit. How'd I aggro more of these? I didn't hit them. Oh well. My flamethrower ready anyway. Trying to get my shells. That's 2. I might just farm these after the run though, since they don't want to wait. Mobs in there, so careful of that door. I can open that. Oh, not want it apparently. Shield's not going to be better than what I have. This is the caster boss. He seems to be friendly, but when you walk up to him, he'll aggro and attack you. Why are they back here? Now they want to do the shells? Well, why not just kill them the first time I was there, instead of running past them and turning around and coming back? At this point, I didn't think we were gonna kill them. When you touch one, they aggro the others. And the problem is they don't always drop a shell. And if everyone's trying to do the quest, you need 5 per person. I missed that bug with the dynamite. I could still probably try to pick off the ones that are on the side. Damn, plague cloud. Flamethrower's not ready. Now this mage actually has the improved blizzard, like all frost mages should. But there's many dumb ones out there, and they tend to try and save a point. They're like, what am I ever going to need that for? Like, if you are Frost, you should have at least 1 point into that. Okay, we got duplicates dropping now. Again, I must be the only one that needed this quest. The only one that needs most of these quests. The warrior's not even on the gas quest. I don't know what he came here for then. This is done. So we're after all of those, basically. Troll Temper is just a random mob drop.
Sands consume you.
What's wrong about their dialogue? This line here, I remember it, but I couldn't remember who said it. This guy's a necromancer troll. He summons undead from the graves nearby to come and help him. He can drop either a blue stick or blue glove, they're both caster. There's also a fancy looking troll mask, but that's got shadow spell damage on it, so it won't be any good to my mage. What's in the box? Two mage weave. That box is a trap. He's friendly, he has a chest sitting there, so you think you can just walk up there and attack it, or take it, and then he attacks you. Wascally trolls. Stick with 26 spell damage on it. But if you bothered to do the blue from your mage quest, I think that one was like, is it 20 or something? It had less spell damage, but that heart is a piece of garbage. Reduces your strength and spirit by 5 in return for 13 stamina. I wouldn't want that if I was a caster. What is it vendor for? 81 silver. That part's good. Can't argue with that vendor money. Haha, growth buff. Big mode. But we only have 2 physical damage dealers on here though, so... Back here. Shoot you with my boomstick. I just put new bullets in it. It's still the same level 36 gun though. There's a level 39 one. My warrior has the recipe. But it does hit harder. But it's got ranged attack power on it, so I don't think it's worth it with the 5 agility on this gun. I might make the next one though. The last gun we're probably going to craft is going to be the thorium rifle, which also has range attack power, but that gun's 47 versus this one being 36. And I'm stoned. I need more poisons. Might be worth doing another rogue run at this place, though, to try and get the damn sword or mace. Let's see. He actually has the oh no, it's a one-hand. So you could main hand that. wouldn't hit very hard. So he has one of the swords and the mace. The final boss has the axe and the other sword. But we can't use the axe. It'd be really fancy if my warrior could get both of those swords and combine them together. You can actually combine the swords and they turn into a level 50 purple two-hand. Which is still a sword, but it's nice. The problem is that the one-hand swords almost never drop. You didn't think they were going to make that purple two-hand easy to get, did you? You'll run this place like 10 times and only have one of the swords. I'd like to get the mace the most on both of my characters. It's the most, like, retarded looking model, but has that thunderclap proc on it, which is good. Although the warrior would be better off with the axe, technically. The caster's wanding the totems, that's great. Having to switch target as a rogue is just ass, because you lose your dirt points. Gotta get them dirt points. We need poisons. Got some grilled squid. Cooking's actually at 300. I spent some time skill building it. Out of like 100 fish, I think 8 or 9 of them were the squids. Wasn't common at all. I sent them over to my rogue. Warrior has the death ray, and so far it usually hits for around 900, but I've actually seen it hit for just over 1600. I think it was 1602 or 05 or something. It's like, goddamn. But it's usually like 800 to 900s. I don't know if that was like a crit, but it didn't say it was a crit. It just said it did damage. I'm starting to think that
Executions begin.
when it gets up to 15 or 1600, I think those are criticals. Either that or just has a massive range on it. Time to start the temple event. This will get us the rod. Quest for the Divino Magnetic Rod, the whatchamacallit. In order to get that, you need to rescue Sergeant Bly. There's an expedition force locked in cages up here, which we need to rescue. But when you try to get the rod from them, they then turn on you. So you're gonna rescue them, then turn around and kill them. Except for this guy. We're not gonna kill... Hopefully you won't kill Weagle Blast Fuse, because you need the goblin to open the door over here to get up to the final boss. So, he needs to survive. And we also need Bly to survive for the rod. If he dies here before we fight him, we won't get the rod. But it's pretty, from what I remember, it's pretty easy for all of them to survive. Unless your group just wipes. If you wipe, then obviously they're all gonna die. So we now have a party of NPCs fighting alongside us. They have a tank, rogue, warlock, priest, and engineer, which should have been a class, but Blizzard deemed that it wasn't playable. He's got landmines, dynamite, and a gun. NPCs can play the class, but you cannot. Put my belt on. My energy belt. They're gonna keep charging up here. You just need to hold out for a while. The Warlock's got Rain of Fire. That fire's not coming from us. We don't have a Warlock. It's coming from Eye Gouge back there. I think he's got Immolate, the Fire, Curse of Weakness, and probably Shadow Bolt. They have a healer that heals them, so it's pretty unlikely that you're going to lose any of them unless your group wipes. Not to mention they're all elites. Too bad there's not more quests like this in the game. You get to work aside a party of NPCs. This is the only one that I know of or think I have ever seen. And that's counting all the expansions I've played. I don't know if you count that Night Elf raid quest in Ashenville, where you attack a Night Elf bunker with 4 orcs. This is gonna take a while. One of the biggest blunders that Blizzard made was not making engineering a class, which they could have done at any point. They could have just taken out the engineering profession and said, we're making this a class. It's a class now. They didn't want to do that. Instead, they made fucking demon hunters. But I don't even remember which expansion that was. They made fucking Panda Monks, but not Engineer as a class. But oh well. We've got our profession. We gotta take what we can get. I see many people asking for a Classic Plus, where they want the game to be taken in a new direction and not just retread what it did originally. It's too little too late for that. It's not happening. They're not going to do that at all. There's already a new version of Warcraft. It's called Battle for Azeroth. People are never content to just take what they can get. They're gonna beg for more and more and more. This cookie isn't big enough. I demand a bigger cookie. But for many years, there wasn't even a cookie there because they wouldn't host it. Defend the goblin. We need this guy. We need Bly too, but Bly's got like 1,000,000 health. He's not gonna die. Raven the rogue. No, no, not Oru. Get put on our damn flamethrower. Is that not connecting? Probably wasn't the best time to fire that. The dumbass trolls have finally run out of peasants to send up here to their doom. So at this point, your NPC party will march down to attack the bosses, which we are totally going to gang up on. Those two dumbasses down there don't stand a chance, like even with a regular group. You do have some elites here, though. I'm gonna get on the caster. Nope. I am undead. We do not fear. We are unafraid. They summon more elites on us. Well, he's dead. There's your shitty leather chest that we don't really want. I'm kind of tempted to take that, actually. 18. 20 spirit. I'm just gonna greet it. Damn boss is immune to physical attacks. I should have switched off, but I was looking at that chest. Okay, now, before you start this fight, talk to the goblin and send him off. Tell him to get out of here before you start this fight. Otherwise, he's gonna fight you, and then you're gonna end up killing him, so... Send him off first. He will bomb the door, and then try to get the hell out of here. He already talked to Bly. Here we go. I didn't get the dialogue. Oh well. Kill their casters first. That's what I'm doing. Rain of fire. That doesn't do much damage, pal. You're kind of wasting your time. Raven the rogue. I think she's got gouge and backstab. Now watch how long it takes us to kill Bly. This is why it's unlikely you're going to lose him during this event. Putting up my rupture. Trying to bleed him out. Here's your rod. A pattern that we don't really care about. Well, looks like I'm probably going to have to come back here anyway to get more troll tempers. He's over there fighting a damn troll, I bet. He doesn't actually escape, he just runs down that path and gets killed. I guess we're going up here first. This is actually the final boss up here. Poison our third leg. I might have to run this a few times on my warrior and rogue because we can use some new weapons, and this is the place to get them. Regardless of what they are, you know, mace or sword, just get something. I don't believe you need to kill any of these side mobs for the bosses, but it does remove any risk of someone accidentally aggroing them. I wonder if my videos sound any different. Today is the first day in a very long time that I haven't had my air conditioner running. Winter suddenly decided to arrive in October, which it usually doesn't until like January. Because in this shitty, swampy part of the country, 10 months out of the year is summer. But it's also very unpredictable. Like, even during the last winter months, it was every other day. It was hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Just back and forth, back and forth. You get up one day, turn your air conditioner off, turn your heater on. Next day, you turn the heater off, turn your air conditioner back on. Just back and forth. Georgia's train wreck of a damn weather system. I wish they would just pick one and stick with it.
This desert be mine.
Your body's confused, it doesn't know what to fucking do. Which makes you sick. Here's the final boss. And his guard. I went for the little guy first. Stand for your range, just brain, but you can't resist a death or shrink ray, can you?
Feel the fury.
Oh look, the plate dropped. What a shock. Where the hell did you guys come from? So this would have been one of the best runs to bring my damn warrior. Most of the warrior shits drop. Bet that won't be the case when I actually bring the warrior. You're telling me that at level 55 you don't have something better than that. You must be like the worst geared 55. A green at that point would be better. Now the Terra and the second tablet are actually from the same mob. I would have assumed he had it. Like, why would a 55 come in here and not have the mallet? If he doesn't, it's... oh well, as long as I get the other quest done. I think this guy has it. At least someone does, because I damn sure don't have it. By the time I can get it, I probably won't want to come back in here. I'll be too busy running damn Beard and Sunken Temple. I don't have an organized group to go and get shit like that. Just gonna charge all these mobs. Well, this is normally what you would call suicide. But the 55 Warrior gives no fucks. I'm trying to hit one. Gee, I wonder how much more shit we can aggro. Let's just fight in the middle of the patrol path. Get the quest shit. I looted my quest items. We're probably gonna wipe. Dare I throw a dynamite in here? Toad. Goodbye, mage. Tried to AoE. Can we move away from the sprout totem, please? Just move away from it. No, you don't. I'm gonna get you. Are any of you guys at low health? Good luck, warrior. And that's how you don't do this area in Zul'Farrak. What you should do is pull back to the hallway here, get out of the patrol path, because there's a whole bunch of mobs that patrol around this lake, including the Terra chick, which we killed. Her name was the Hydromancer or something. See this pack? Look at all these mobs patrolling. We stood right there in the patrol path. That was after he charged a group of 5 mobs, which you don't even have to fight because they're not in your way. He charged that group, set in the patrol path for every other mob doing laps around the lake. It's suicide. But thanks to Vanish, I didn't have to get ripped a repair bill out of it. But now we get to wait for everyone to come back. I do not need this conjured bread. Why did he think I needed 40 food when we have a healer in a group? Gonna make some money out of this. It's so sad to have to vendor that. I wish I could send it to my warrior. But it's going to get flushed. What do you want to bet my warrior comes through here? It'll have fucking spirit on it. If it drops at all. I actually did an old man run last night. And I got the ring. But it's got strength and spirit. It was like 4. But I took it anyway. Look at all these quest items. It's another fucking fetch nightmare. For some reason, they decided to make every quest in here a goddamn fetch quest. Pick this up, pick that up. We want 5 of this, 20 of that. We want this. We want this. This one's 2. You get ripped on 2 slots. And then we want the scale from Gazrilal. Every one of these is a gather quest. There is a 6th quest, which I didn't pick up. I can't remember if that one's a gather quest or not, but I just don't do it. I got some other quests over here, which this is shit I was doing in Tannerus before I came here. Overconfidence. The good news is that you can use your mountain here, so it doesn't take you all damn day to get back. I'll probably just get the rest of these tempers in another run. There's nothing left in here loot-wise. Gazrilla drops another shitty mail chest. What is it with these high spirit blues? I mean, who the hell would ever want these things? Well, they're like, yeah, high spirit. Players will love that. They should have made that the green and this the blue. This would have been nice 10 levels ago. At this point, a 28 DPS weapon, they're pointless. There's our ripsaw. It'd be very nice if my warrior could get that. The final boss always drops something good. He's got a leather hat, which would be great for my rogue. Embrace of the Lycan. Plate shoulders, which have a wonderful graphic. That's on the orc guards. Ripsaw axe. Wounds the target for 75 damage. And two-hand. That would also upgrade my warrior if I got it. Level 45. That's slightly better than either of the two hands from Uldaman, but they have a more useful proc, as opposed to a stun, which you don't really care about. But I don't have those two hands. Out of the 4 Uldaman runs that I've run, I've only seen the boss drop rings every time. Not a single mace or sword. Where's the other rare spawn? It's not on here. Duskwrath. What the hell is Duskwrath? Oh well. I think he's pulling that large group again, but we would have been fine fighting that group if it was just them. Not every damn thing else coming around. Hard mode. I accidentally shrunk the group. I haven't had anyone complain about that so far. Doesn't happen often enough. You don't need to clear all this shit, by the way. as soon as you can get to that gong over there with your mallet, you can summon the boss, and you can pull him back into the hallway away from all this shit. If you want to, though, you can clear all the patrols and fight here. There's the group of 3 coming over there with the croc. Another BOE. Not gonna complain about this high-level warrior taking loot he shouldn't need. He's basically carrying our group anyway. Yeah, I could bring mine, but I wanted to bring the rogue at this time. All of my characters need the runs. I can't just take my warrior to everything and leave the other characters in the wind. At this point, alright, whoever's got the mallet, let's make it happen. He's getting shot. I don't think he hit it. That mallet's not even on a quest, I don't think. You just go to the Hinterlands and get it. Take your mallet, hit the gong. The giant Hydrazilla shows up. Should pull it back here. It would be wise to fight that in the water, because it's gonna bounce us. Like that. Actually put me in the water. You take fall damage from this guy, because he chunks you up in the air. Giant fucking Hydra. This makes the one from Black Fathom look like a little bitch. But he's not even that tough. He's easier than the Chief. Hell, he's probably the easiest boss in here. There's your scale. He dropped a green BOE and a shitty dagger. I could just heart. I put my shit back in Gadget's hands, so okay, we got a bunch of shit to turn in.
What's up? Hey, how you doing?
Here's the rod. Fantastic ring on that.
Be good.
Finally get rid of the seal of Sylvanas. My other ring is the one from the Razorine Downs escort, Dragon Claw.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
Troll Temper's not done. Terra of the Damn Deep is actually in Dust Wallows. We'll have to fly up there and get down to that shack. My lady is down in the swamp. The Gazrilla quest is up here back at the Shimmering Flats. I'm going to be vendoring that right after I get it. 75 silver on the quest. 71.62. This one is not telling me. This one here, Chains to Sunken Temple, I believe. Where there's some decent items on that. Let's see. Almost 2 gold. This one, you get 65 silver in both of these items. A staff over 2 gold. And a shoulder, 52.64. Get out of my way. You damn well better not daze me. I gotta go back to Booty Bay to turn this quest in. This is a different quest I got. That's gonna give me almost a gold too. Too bad you didn't have all this money before 40 when you actually needed it for your mount, huh? Da-ding!
Salutations.
Clear out my goddamn inventory. Flask of the Mojo I could technically sell, but oh well. Forgetting about my rocket boots. These are my riding boots now. It's got spurs, and if I get dazed or demounted, then you got a sprint on there, so. Best boots to put your spurs on. The carrot, spurs, and the glove enchant for mount speed, they all stack, giving you about 9%. But I can't be bothered to use the other two. I only use this one because it's got a sprint on the rocket boots. Not enough of a speed bonus for me to care about. There's my lightning reflexes maxed. We're trying to get up to that dual wield spec. My rogue's build is essentially done at this point. Only needed 43 to get the things that I wanted. So all the leftover points will just be going down the combat tree. Dual wield spec will be nice. It bumps up the damage dealt by your offhand. You're always dual wielding as a rogue, you can't do anything else. Then we'll get Blade Flurry. 20% attack speed. Hit an additional target. All of your attacks, strikes, hit a second nearby enemy for 15 seconds.
Oh, do I have a deal for you? Glad I could help.
Not tonight. Oh, I forgot that guy over in, I gotta ride to the port. I need to fly to Dustwallow to talk to Tabitha in the damn swamp.
What's up?
I have a stack of mage weave I could sell. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Next one will be Zul'Farrak, Mage, and Warrior, whichever one I take next.